Good evening all, fellow classmates and Mr. God. My name is Henriques and I am reciting a speech entitled The Great Society. It was written by Lynden B. Johnson, who dictated it among graduating students of May 22nd, 1964. I have come today from the turmoil of your capital to the tranquility of your campus to speak about your future of your country. The purpose of protecting the life of our nation and of preserving the liberty of our citizens is to pursue the happiness of our people. Our success in that pursuit is a test of our success as a nation. Your imagination, your ideas, and your passion will determine whether we build a society where progress is a servant of our needs, or whether old values and new visions are buried under unbridled growth. For in your time, we have the opportunity not only to move toward the rich and the powerful society, but upward toward the great society. The great society rests on the abundance of liberty for all. It demands an end to poverty and racial injustice for which we totally commit our time. But that is just the beginning. A great society is a place where a child can find knowledge to enrich his mind and enlarge his talents. It is a place where leisure is a welcome chance to build and reflect, not to fare at boredom and resentlessness. It is a place where man can renew contact with nature and be more concerned about the quality of his goals than the quality of his goods. But most of all, the great society is a challenge, constantly renewed, beckoning us towards the destiny where the meaning of our lives attaches the marvelous products of our labor. So I want to talk to you today about 3 places where we begin to build a great society: in our cities, in our countryside, in our classrooms. Our society is never great unless our city is great. New experiments are already going on. It will be the task of our generation to make the city a place where future generations will come not only to live, but to live the good life. And I stand here, and if I stand here longer tonight, I would see the students who are already doing the best to live the good life. A second place where we build a great society is our countryside. We have always considered ourselves to be strong and free, but the beautiful. Today, that beauty is in danger. The water we drink, the food we eat, the very air we breathe are threatened with pollution. Our parks are overcrowded. Our seashore is overburdened. The green fields and dense forests are disappearing. A few years ago, we were greatly concerned about the ugly society. Today, we must act to prevent that ugly society. A third place to build a great society is in our classrooms. There are children's lives. There are our children's lives to be shaped. Our society will not be great until our young minds is set free to scan the furthest reaches of thought and imagination. We are still far from that goal. These are the 3 central issues of the great society. While our government may have programs while our government may have programs directed at those issues, I do not pretend that we have no problem. But I promise you this: we are going to assemble the best thought and the broadest knowledge for all over the world to find those answers. The solution to these problems do not rest on a massive program, nor can it rely solely on the strained resources of local authority. They require us to create a new concept for cooperation, a creative federalism between national capital and the leaders of local communities. So, will you join the battle to give citizens an escape of the crushing weight of poverty? Will you join the battle to make it possible for all nations to live as neighbors and not only as mortal enemies? Will you join the battle to build the great society to prove that our material progress is only the foundation on which we build a richer life of mind and spirit? Those who come to this land sought to build more than just a new country. They sought a new world. So I have come here today to your campus to say that you can make their vision a reality. So let us from this moment begin our work so that the future men will look back and say, it was then, after a long, weary way, that man turned the exploits of his genius to the full enrichment of his life. Thank you.